And there it is in the red corner from Thailand. It's Saengtawan, 17 years of age, only 17. He's started fighting when he was 12. He's 5 feet 3 inches tall. He's had 25 fights at 17 years of age for 5 losses only and 1 draw. And his opponent from Japan, Hironaka. Hironaka's 19 years of age. He's 5 feet 5 inches tall. And he weighs in 123 pounds. So it's Thailand versus Japan. And it's Hironaka in the blue corner. Hironaka fighting a real youngster in representing Thailand, who's only 17 years of age, and there he is, Saengtawan. So Saengtawan representing Thailand at 17 years of age, and he's fighting against Hironaka from Japan. There's Saengtawan going through his Ramue, wearing his Mongkong crown, and the Japanese challenger, Hironaka, didn't do too much in the Ramue respect, but he does wear the full uniform of the Muay Thai fighters with his Mongkong, and he did do a Ramue, not very long, but let's see how he performs against the youngster Saengtawan from Japan, from Thailand. Round 1, and immediately Hironaka goes on the attack. He'll probably try to take advantage of the fact that the Thais are renowned for a slow start, so Hironaka is quick to move in on the attack in round 1, but he's finding that Saengtawan is resisting his attacks fairly easily at this stage. Hironaka from Japan, punching hard at Saengtawan in this first round. Hironaka keeps the punches flying. Very solid opening by Hironaka. Hironaka wearing the blue and the white. Saengtawan defending against the punching, and gets an elbow up against Hironaka. Not much power in it. Now Saengtawan goes grappling. And you can see that's the weakness of Hironaka. He's not very comfortable in the grappling at all. Took quite a couple of solid knees there, did Hironaka. Saengtawan. Saengtawan on the attack, puts the fires in the knee. Now Hironaka coming back with knees himself, but not much power. The referee breaks the grapple when it gets into the bottleneck stage. Solid roundhouse kick to the legs by Saengtawan. Hironaka comes back with punches. Elbow attempt by Saengtawan. And again, it's the punching power of Hironaka that's keeping him in this fight. Good, solid bit of grappling there by Hironaka. Weathered the storm and refused to go down underneath Saengtawan. Hironaka keeping the punches going. He doesn't have much other weapons that are effective, but he certainly can punch. End of round. End of round 1. Well, those punches that Hironaka was throwing in round 1 wouldn't have been didn't do too much scoring for him. Not exactly what the referees and the judges of Muay Thai want to see. He's sort of just repetitious punch after punch, but nevertheless he did cause a bit of concern to Saengtawan. Now we go into round 2. Punches again by Hironaka. Saengtawan coming back with punches himself. Hironaka Punching. Punching again. Looks like there's been a cut there on Hironaka's face. Not to see how that was delivered. There might have been an elbow that did the damage there to Hironaka. He's carrying some blood on his left cheek. Hironaka keeps up the attacks. Keeps on attacking with his punching power, but he's now carrying a cut underneath his eye. And that was delivered, I believe, by an elbow. It's like a fairly nasty cut too under the eye of Hironaka. Hironaka now been forced to defend that cut. Hironaka attacking on to Saengtawan. Saengtawan defending, gets an elbow going again by Saengtawan. And really, Hironaka has a very nasty cut there under the eye. And now what he wants to do is to punch Saengtawan and try to score a knockdown, but so far his punching power hasn't worked. Maybe he should concentrate on using his elbow to cause a bit of damage onto Saengtawan. And you can see that Saengtawan is keeping the pressure on that cut. Saengtawan tries to get a knee in, but again he goes down. He doesn't have much techniques involved with the grappling. There he is defending that cut underneath his left eye. Punches going in. Saengtawan standing back. He's going to go defensive now. He's just going to wait for the right opportunity as Hironaka keeps at him with those punches. Hironaka should be careful of those elbows again. Saengtawan has his elbows up, ready to attack, as Hironaka comes in hard onto him into the corner. There goes the elbow again by Saengtawan. Standing back as the bell sounds to end round 2, and the referee indicating to Hironaka to go across to his corner. Obviously, Hironaka suffering a bit from that elbow, and there's the second elbow that was at the first one. That was that did the damage. There is a fairly nasty cut there underneath the eye. But definitely caused by an elbow. There was a couple of elbows that did land. I wasn't quite sure which one did the damage. But as we go into round 3, with Hironaka will need to defend against that cut. Saengtawan would no doubt be quite confident here as we go into round 3. Solid roundhouse to the body by Saengtawan to start off the 3rd round. Hironaka keeping up his same tactics of punching. Another elbow attempt there by Saengtawan. That one did score. Now Hironaka's got Saengtawan into the corner and lands an elbow himself. Good elbow by Hironaka. And he's cut Saengtawan. Saengtawan is cut, and a bad cut too. Hironaka's come back with an elbow, and Saengtawan is cut badly. Hironaka showing a lot of courage to land that elbow after taking such a solid cut himself. Well, now it's elbow attacks being exchanged. Saengtawan getting into close quarters. He's defending against a very harsh cut, should I say, by Hironaka. And Hironaka is not going to relent now, as he realises that he has caused some damage to Saengtawan. Saengtawan in a bit of trouble now as he's taking left and right to the head by Hironaka. Hironaka getting the elbows in again. Saengtawan defending by holding his gloves high over his head, and Hironaka keeps on coming in with lefts and rights to the head. Saengtawan defending against the solid punching power of Hironaka. Hironaka, elbows, again to Saengtawan. Saengtawan being forced back into the corner, but the sheer persistency of Hironaka is getting through. Saengtawan in a lot of trouble now as the referee stops to bring the medical practitioner across to have a look at that rather nasty cut across the top of the eye of Saengtawan. It's all over. Cuts too deep. And the winner is Hironaka, who also suffered a cut underneath his eye, but the more damage was done to Saengtawan. And this is the way it all happened. By that elbow, the first elbow got through, and that was what turned the fight. The elbow attack of Hironaka has cut Saengtawan, and from there on in, Saengtawan was defending as finally the referee called across the doctor for advice, and the referee called it off. And that cut was a fairly savage one, right across the top of the eye, and that will require a few stitches, no doubt, as Saengtawan went down for a TKO defeat, and Hironaka, after suffering a hard knock with an elbow himself, which looked like it could almost finish it for him, came back strongly in the third round and has scored a TKO victory. So Saengtawan is out of the fight.